Hello student, this is Renu. Welcome to Sanskaram video lecture. This is our lecture number 9, class 6th, chapter number 2, civics, diversity and discrimination. First of all, here I want to discuss with you the meaning of important words. First word here, we are going to discuss diversity. It is a range of many people or things very different from each other. See, if we discuss about the diversity क्या है? जो अलग अलग लोग हैं, जो अलग अलग चीज़ें हैं, अलग अलग हमारा जो बैकग्राउंड है, वो सभी मिलकर फ्रेम करते हैं आवर डाइवर्सिटी. Second word, here I want to discuss with you discrimination, because the chapter name is Diversity and Discrimination. It means treating people differently or negatively on ground of age, disability, gender, nationality, color or religion. Discrimination is the result of prejudice based on diversity and inequality. Certain groups of peoples are not allowed to enter temples or schools, drink water from taps and wells used by others, or banned from living in a particular locality. These are all examples of discrimination. Discriminations takes place due to several reasons. People may differentiate because they have prejudice against somebody, or because they have stereotyped a particular group. For example, people at times tend to be biased toward villagers as they have different language, culture, practices, and lifestyle. This is the picture related to discriminations. See in these pictures, a one man up high and high, or why someone sport this particular man to up high and another peoples stand in a queue continue. That means they are discriminated. In this lecture, when I explain discriminations, here are two new words, prejudice and stereotype also come in our lecture. What is the meaning of this prejudice? It means to judge other people negatively or to see them as inferior without actually knowing anything about them. किसी व्यक्ति को इस तरह से जज करना कि उसके लिए एक नकारात्मक सोच बना देना और उसको अपने से बिल्कुल इन्फीरियर मीन्स अपने से नीचा उसको फील कराना. सी दिस पिक्चर. सो देयर मे बी अ नेगेटिव एटीट्यूड और ओपिनियन अबाउट अ पर्सन और अ ग्रुप simply because the person belong to a specific religion, nationality, caste, gender or any other such factor. When a child from a rural setup comes and joins a city school, at times her peers make fun. Peer group means same age group. Make fun of her dressing style or the way she speaks. This is an example of prejudice existing among urban people about people coming from old towns. Prejudice at times is used as a means to boost one's self-esteem. Sometimes prejudice overcome our sensibilities and prevent us from bonding with people who are different. It is a sign of narrow-mindedness, injustice, unfairness, and intolerance. Thus, prejudice is an unreasonable dislike or preference for a particular group or a persons over another. Next word here, we are going to discuss stereotype. A stereotype is a bunch of traits that is associated with all members of a specific social group. It influences our behavior and thinking skills. That is how we assess facts. Girls are friendly, warm, sensitive, and emotional, while boys are ambitious, tough, dominating. This is an example of stereotype. The biggest disadvantage of stereotype see in this picture. My dear students, here I place two pictures, a one boy and one girls. See, a boys play with a toy car, but a girls play with a doll because the parents bring uh, the same toys for them. The biggest disadvantage of stereotype is that it tends to ignore the uniqueness of individual. It leads to misrepresentations of reality and even causes clashes. When we say that people belong in a certain country, religion, race, or gender are lethargic, crafty, or extra vegan, we are using stereotype. On the contrary, people of any community or nations can be generous, poor, or lazy. It is not fair to fit a large number of people into a set mold based on certain pre existing belief. We tend to become critical of the situations that are not in agreement with our belief system and stereotypes. Let us take the example of Ranu, who is 12-year-old girl. She does not go to school. She stay at her house to do household chores. Ranu's brother goes to school because traditionally boys go out and earn money while girls take care of the household. This is an ancient stereotype about the role of male and female members in the family. However, with changing times, women have started taking up tough tasks outside their homes. Geographical as well as historical factors increase diversity in India. Diversity is both our strength as well as weakness. At times, we come across people who are differently abled, look different, or speak differently. We are quick to form negative opinion and attitudes about people without understanding why they are different from us. This is called prejudice. Thus, diversity at times led to the formations of prejudice, which are negative opinion about people or situation. My dear students, now I want to show the picture of Indian landforms. I draw here the different landforms related to India. There are mountains, plains, plateaus, rivers, etc. There are so many landforms. Caste based discrimination. Caste based discrimination has existed in the Indian society since ancient times. It involves division of society based on occupations. The society was divided into a hierarchy. The four caste Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra were placed in descending order. Under this system, activities like cutting hair, making pots, washing, cleaning were regarded as a task of less value. People pursuing these professions were regarded as untouchables. They performed the most risky forms of labor in Indian society, including that of removing humans or animal waste or working in tanners. दिस इज़ द कास्ट सिस्टम, इंडियन कास्ट सिस्टम. अगर हम डिस्कस करें यहाँ पर तो इंडियन कास्ट सिस्टम पहले से ही अकॉर्डिंग टू वर्क जो है डिवाइड किया गया था फोर कैटेगरीज में. फर्स्ट कैटेगरीज में सबसे अभाव पोजीशन थी ब्राह्मण्स की. दे वर्क ओनली फॉर प्रेयर्स. आफ्टर दैट क्षत्रिय प्लेस ऑन सेकंड इन द सोसाइटी. दे save us, they protect us in fighting wars. And third place, Vaishya. These are the traders. And after that, the last position, Shudra, were placed in descending order. The only work of these, we also known these Shudra as untouchables, ch-2, and they performed the most risky form of work like removing humans and animal waste or working tanners. This caste system gave rise to hatred and our society weakened. It was during the freedom struggle that it was realized that this caste systems divided all Indians, being a perfect role models. Gandhiji started working for Shudras. Gandhiji called them Harijans or child of the god. He believed and worked with them. Some people are discriminated on ground of being poor as well as for belonging to different cultural groups. For example, tribals in India are most neglected social group. Even after so many years of independence, they are economically as well as socially backward because of cultural differences. Fighting for equality. The struggle for freedom was also fight for equal status in society. The underprivileged sections wanted equal access to all resources and opportunity. Women demanded education, respect, and dignity. Peasants and terrible wanted to free themselves from the clutches of ruthless landowners and moneylenders who made their life miserable. The peoples who wrote down the constitutions were aware of inequality existing in the society. Many peoples like Dr. B.R. Ambedkar unfortunately had first-hand experience of discriminations. Therefore, while framing the constitutions, they had this vision of India wherein every individual is treated equally. The Constitution of India provides the following. First, equal right have been given to all without any discrimination. On the basis of caste, religion, race, gender, or place of birth is not allowed. And second, there is also protection from any form of exploitation. For example, child below 14 years of age cannot be engaged in doing work. Next, everyone is free to pursue the occupations of their choice and to settle in any part of the country. And another point, all Indians are equal in eye of law. Nobody should be ill-treated in the name of caste, religion, gender, etc. Practicing untouchability is not allowed in our country. Payment of wages should be equal as per the quantity of work. Since India is a secular country, everybody is free to follow the religions of their choice and celebrate their festivals. The state has been given the power to favor disadvantaged group, that means undeveloped group, that include women, children, SC, ST. The full form of SC scheduled caste and the full form of ST scheduled tribes and other backward classes OBC, minority and physically challenged peoples. When we respect every individual, we can coexist without any conflict. Everybody can use his or her skill and talent for the betterment of society. When people are discriminated against, they tend to get aggressive and unhappy. This eventually affects the unity of our country. In the third part of our constitutions, it is mentioned that every citizen, irrespective of caste, creed, race, and religions, has the right to enjoy the fundamental rights. Provisions were made in the constitutions for the protection of rights scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, other backward classes, minority, and physically challenged people. To respect India's diversity, certain provisions were made to fight all kind of discriminations. Now in this chapter, the main point we discuss here, prejudice means decision based on prior approved thinkings, and stereotype. A stereotype is a bunch of trait that is associated with all member of specific social group. Discriminations means giving an unfair deal to someone who is probably capable and more deserving than anyone else. Caste system gave rise to hatred, due to which our society weakened. Our constitutions gives equal right to all and power to the state to favor disadvantaged group. All Indians are equal in eye of law. Thank you, students.